Hey folks, me with my good buddy Jamie Griffin over here. Tell them where we're at right now.
We're off the Blue Ridge Parkway at the Visitor Center for Linville Falls.
Yep.
And this is a place, I guess I've come all my life, and most people go in here and stop and visit. And they go across that little bridge and they go look at Linville Falls, which is beautiful.
And there are platforms up there where you can really get awesome views of the top of the falls. And there's a trail you can go around the side of it. You can see the falls
down in the gorge, and you see the waterfall from different angles, and it's beautiful. It's dangerous. It's a place you want to hold on to your kids up here on top because you don't want to get washed over. It's a it's a
dangerous place. Yeah.
It can be dangerous. You got to be careful. But we're gonna, instead of following the masses, we're gonna take a left up here through the woods.
Now see, there's a trailhead right there, and I've never noticed that. I mean, I probably have noticed it, but I've never been up it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take that little thing right there, right from the parking lot.
It's I think it's called the Plunge Basin Trail. We can go over and look at that map and just make sure. Like I said, I've never paid a lot of attention to it because I'm wanting to get down in the gorge
and fish,
or I'm wanting to go camp. And I can show you guys a great place to camp down here. We may walk down to it. A place I've camped quite a few times. It's we're on a national park right now. It's a linear national park. Blue Ridge Parkway. All this is part of the Blue Ridge Parkway, and the parkway, actually, most people don't know, goes below the waterfall a couple hundred feet before it starts into the wilderness area. So.
I did not know that myself. I've never been down. I mean, I've been over. I used to work up. I actually worked up here for about a month and a half one time, graveling trails.
Yeah.
And but only back that way, and only those trails that go around high up there where there's chimneys and stuff. I've never been down to the falls, so this is new for me. We're going to follow Jamie, and he's going to be our guide, and he's going to do a little fishing while he's down there too, and give us some of his tips about trout fishing up here in the Appalachian Mountains.
We'll do it.
This is pretty, ain't it? This is the parking lot. And today is September. What is today? 19th, 20th. Pretty close to the end of summer, beginning of fall.
Autumn's next.
Yeah. Beautiful day.
We're here.
Visitor Center. Well, I say, okay, the plunge, but so that red is the Plunge Basin Trail there. It squiggles around and goes down to the falls. Plunge Basin Overlook. Wow, okay.
I'm kind of.
Well, you can see where the falls is there.
Yeah, we're going to go around here and then down below the falls. I'm pretty sure that map's.
And at that point, we will be actually in the Linville Gorge, although we're up at kind of the northern end of it. Here is what it looks like. That's the view from the Plunge Basin. There it says.
We're gonna see neither one of these views. That's a little waterfall that's right here. We can walk to that in like a minute.
Sweet.
From here. It's just up a little trail.
Linville Falls trail system here. Here's kind of how the trail starts.
This Duggars Creek Loop Trail, when we go out, if you want to go see Duggars Creek Falls, there's a little bitty waterfall. It's actually fantastic. It's right off the...
back down that way.
That's a loop. You can go quicker to it on down through the parking area, but this overlook we're not going to do.
We're going to go to Linville Gorge, 7/10 of a mile.
It's not far at all.
No, not too far.
But we're going to go straight down.
Hey, as we're walking, tell me, contrast going into the Linville Gorge from the Table Rock Hawksbill side over there.
Oh my God.
How long a trip is that?
I would say, honestly, I've never done it because
even
as a teenager, I was always told how far and how difficult it is.
Yeah.
I could probably do it, but
usually
it's probably twice as, maybe 3 or 4 times as far down in there.
Because you have to go down.
I don't think the
switchbacks and stuff.
Trail's not as good either. I don't think. I've never done it. I don't know.
So this is usually the way you do get into the gorge.
Yeah, and actually when my boys were little, they were maybe 8 and 10. We came down here and camped. I carried a big pack in here and brought them down.
I've seen the pictures.
We stayed for 3 days down in here, and they were able to make it pretty well. Of course, I carried most of the stuff.
Yeah.
But they loved it in here. We had a great time. I'll try to, if we got time, we'll walk down a place called Gulf Branch, which is it's the closest place you could come down in here and camp at a little campsite, and it's right in the edge of the wilderness area. Wait a minute. That's the Linville River down there.
Linville River, yeah.
It sort of backed up and
doesn't it?
caught some big trout right there in that water.
Well, now your bag that you've got with you, he's been bragging on his backpack, which is awesome. He showed me how it works, how it looks inside. It's real easy to pack cameras and stuff. What you gonna put your fish in though? You got a bag for them?
I've got an extra bag for the fish. And I have learned when you're carrying fish out of these places,
Yeah.
they're just like a gun. You got to conceal carry.
Really?
Well, number one, if you don't, people stop and ask you all about them.
Yeah.
Where'd you catch those? How'd you catch them? And I was like, go watch a YouTube video and that's just
Right.
everybody you meet will want to talk to you 10 minutes about how you caught the fish, especially if you've got a big one, you know, you're carrying.
Yeah.
So always wrap them up and hide them. Look at this in the trail right here. GoPro pick up that sun.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Coming through the mist. Talk
It's
about how much colder it is up here than Morganton.
Yeah, I'd say we're 10 degrees colder anyway, right?
10 or 15, probably 10. We're quite a bit up here. We're quite a bit more elevation. Of course, if we go when we go down in the gorge, we may. I'm saying we'll warm up substantially because this sun's going to be shining right on the rock face, and it's going to be a big thermal heater in there today. It'll warm up quick.
Yeah. It's still summer. I'm kind of letting the GoPro just run since it's pretty, and I've got the GoPro dangling from my new GoPro from Sandmark. This is not where it splits, is it?
I'm just not remembering where that trail went.
That is a big tree. What do you guess that is? 4 feet in diameter? Tops fell out of it though, isn't it? It's gonna die.
It is dead.
Stand beside that.
That thing is massive.
It is actually.
It would take 2 of me to wrap around that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be 3.5 feet in diameter then.
It's big.
I'd say at least. Yeah, sure is.
What's bad? If you're hiking through here when it's blowing the wind,
It could knock something down on your head.
you get killed easy.
Sure could.
These big old trees, if the wind's blowing, I don't even like to hike through here.
Well, they've had the woolly adelgid, it's called, as the bug that's killing a lot of hemlocks. That may be the reason we're seeing so many of these old dead trees. Looks like that one's dying. I'm actually okay. I may breathe hard, but
I'm feeling kind of excellent myself.
yeah.
I got a knee pad on. I'm wearing one of my old.
Well, I've been doing a lot of elliptical training in the morning, so I'm sort of fat fit. You know, I'm fat but fit.
Got muscle under the hood.
Yeah, I do.
They have done quite a bit of work on this trail. They've hired some guys, some young teenagers like you did when you was in.
Yeah, it's a good summer job to do the trails and stuff up here.
We want to put you in this here today, Tony. Man, you know, we've done some work on this trail.
Let's keep it cut back good.
It did not used to be this like this big, but
A little muddy here.
been some rain.
Yeah.
Been some rain.
Plunge Basin, Linville Gorge. Here's where we make our turn to go left or right here, and we're gonna go left.
The Overlook's this way.
All right.
And
we could go to, anybody can go to an overlook. We're going down to fish.
I'm looking for the water.
And Jamie's gonna do fishing. I'm gonna document it. And I might eat one of his fish.
But right about here is where I started getting a good hold on my kids when I was hiking. Making sure they didn't lose my sight too much. Galax, Tony.
Yep.
This stuff is illegal to harvest, but it's very valuable. I don't know if you know, they take that and tie it up in little bundles
Yeah. Floral stuff and all.
and sell it for us.
Oh, people come and pirate it off your land.
If you tried to carry some of that out of here, that'd be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a I don't know if you want to shimmy out there and get an over view right there.
So there is a view here.
There's a pretty good view. You want to go out there and
Yep,
look?
I'll tell you. I leave my.
We're going to go off the trail, what you probably shouldn't do, but
No.
just be careful out here. Don't see the river down there. Shimmy out there and see if you can get some
All right.
video. I don't want to be around you and
All right.
mess up your steps.
So there is a bit of a hole here. It is a bit steep. It's a little bluff here. Check that out. I'm guessing from here, we are probably 400 feet, 300 feet, maybe 300 feet above the river. There's Jamie back yonder. Here's where my feet are. And so down there is the Linville River. Cliffs and all over on the other side. Excellent. Side area there that you can step out onto, see the gorge down below you. See, we're at the very kind of northern end of it.
That sunshine's heating us. There's a giant rock wall right below us.
Yeah.
And the sun's heating that thing up. This is pretty right here. Look at this little cut.
Yeah, this is nice.
Nature steps. Okay,
All right, brother.
there's something been living down in here. But
Something's been living. Bear or cougar or something. Burrowing.
that hole right there.
Yeah, could have been a bear. Very possible. A little bear cave, maybe. I'll go upside down a little bit there and shoot that. I hope a bear don't come charging out of there. Okay.
Look how thick it is.
I know.
That's why people get lost in the gorge. So how could you?
Well, if you get off the trail too far and kind of lose your bearings, it's hard to make it through all of it.
There's laurel thickets,
Yeah.
thorns, bushes. It's just so thick. You're not gonna make any time.
Yeah, they've
There isn't any other way to get this going good.
hey, we'll get to the bottom of the steps. Let's put this microphone on you, because you got way more interesting stuff to say. I'm just kind of grunting and saying, yeah, cool.